Barack Obama took the oath of office exactly 1 month ago Friday, and it was in front of a crowd, really, of adoring supporters, millions. But now, with his sleeves rolled up in the Oval Office, he is taking on some of the nation's biggest challenges, signing historic legislation, meeting with foreign leaders, and reaching out to all Americans. How's he doing so far? Depends. Joining us, managing editor of the American Spectator, J.P. Freire, sharing with us what he thinks are the president's top 3 accomplishments and a couple of disappointments. Hi, J.P.
Hey, how are you?
Well, let's start with the good news. What has the president gotten right so far?
Well, so far he's gotten one thing right, which is, he's gotten, I'll say 3 things, because this is a top 3. Sending 2 brigades to Afghanistan, I think, was going to be very good for the troops on the ground. It's going to make sure that there's more security in Afghanistan. And this is a campaign promise that he had made, which he has successfully fulfilled. So I think that that's a good thing for Obama.
I think pretty much universally people would agree on that. One of the things that you noted that you thought was a plus was releasing presidential records.
Right.
Tell us why.
Right. Well, President Bush had removed there was like a 30-minute window where a president could review all of the records from his administration prior to them going into the National Archives. This would allow him to delay the release of such records. And if you believe in open government, if you believe in transparency, it's important to be able to have access to all of these things as soon as possible. So Obama has restored that 30-day period, so that way you can't just run down the clock.
And you also mentioned as one of the things that's gone right, the stimulus. We don't really know yet whether it works, but you think getting it done quickly was a plus?
No, not really. I just think that it's an excellent thing for conservatives and people who are skeptical of government, because it's given us an issue to rally around. This is Congress doing something that this is Congress and the Obama administration doing something that the American people, were against. So I think that this is a fantastic thing for the movement.
Well, perhaps it shows confidence on the president's part of making a move that he thinks will work. We'll have to wait and see. What about the misses? Are there some that are clear even 30 days in?
Yes, there are some big misses. For example, his pledge to not allow lobbyists into his administration. Well, that's out the window. For example, Bill Lynn, his nominee for a deputy defense secretary, is somebody who used to lobby for Raytheon. And there are a number of other instances of people that have lobbied, but they've been granted these sort of waivers because of their unique skill set. Well, this is Obama backtracking on a pledge that he had made during the campaign. A
big priority for the president was bipartisanship, and boy, that did not happen when it came to, at a minimum, the stimulus plan. Do you think that could change, or is this pretty much what we're going to see for the next couple of years?
Obama has become a master of saying that he is being bipartisan while doing the exact opposite. During the planning of the stimulus bill, there were no Republicans in the room, or at least he just pretended to listen to them, but he didn't take any of their concerns into account. And that is why there were no House Republicans that signed on to the bill. So that is a disaster for Obama's claim that he is a bipartisan.
What do you think will be, as we go forward, the fact that we still have cabinet positions that haven't been filled, and we've seen people who have been nominated and then they drop out because the president learns information that he may not have had available soon enough?
Indeed, his vetting process has been an absolute disaster. Things as simple as taxes needed to be sorted out long before their names ever came up, and yet we have people left and right that are too cheap to get a maid that has their documentation in order, or are too cheap to pay all of their taxes. It's a terrible thing. And just to go back to the stimulus, though, for a second, the American Spectator is actually hosting a Washington Tea Party on Friday during the Conservative Political Action Conference, and a bunch of people are coming. We're being supported by the Heartland Institute, Americans for Tax Reform. We're being supported by the top conservatives on Twitter.
And what do you want to come out of that, JP?
Well, we just basically want to make it known that when Congress decides to support businesses that have failed, it is in direct contravention of the free market. It is in direct contravention of what the American people want. I mean, failed enterprises fail because they are bad. They are not doing well. And the best way to make sure that jobs are restored is by allowing somebody else to pick up the ball and run with it, not by bailing out all these failed companies.
All right, those are JP's hits and misses so far. 30 days in, we'll have you back. It's a good segment. Thanks.
Thank you. And check out the group on Facebook, Washington Tea Party.
Great. Thanks so much, JP. Good to see you.
Thank you.